Pranam Guruji, I am Srinivasan. Everybody is aware that there is now a debate on tolerance and intolerance. Now, in the concept of intolerance is growing mostly among the public who are well educated, that too in prime institutions, many of the top institutions. I never find the concept or debate of tolerance, intolerance among the lot like BSF who are facing more toughness in the life, more controversies and more difficulties. Is the education cause for this varied perception of concept, this tolerance, intolerance, or is the education is wrong?
Do not mistake me, but there is a lot of people whose profession is to create a debate. Okay, it's their livelihood. So every day a new debate is needed in the country, and it goes on and on and on. You don't see… only if you're watching every day the news channels, or you are on Facebook or Twitter, you think there is something happening. If you walk on the street, you will not see anything like that. If you walk into the villages in this country, you will not see anything like that. It is only on the television screen that enormous intolerance is happening. So, we must get used to this media and social media, because media is one thing, at least their face is visible. Social media is anonymous media. Anonymous media is always the most irresponsible media. But it has its benefits, I'm not trying to debunk everything. So, as citizens of this nation, we must get used to 200 channels, all of them are 24/7 channels. They need something to talk about, and social media, everybody wants to, there are WhatsApp security experts, there are WhatsApp economists, there are WhatsApp social scientists, so they're all full on. We must learn to draw a margin and what should be taken seriously, what should be kept aside. We don't have to react to every bit of it, because those who are in responsible positions in the country or those who have mass contact with people know nothing like that is happening. I have a mass contact with people, I don't see any intolerance or sudden rise of something happening, nothing like that. We are picking… see, in a country of 1.25 billion people, we must understand we are the least policed country on the planet. For 1.5 billion people, the number of police that we have per capita or whatever you call it is very, very minimal. In spite of that, I would say crime rate is extremely low. See, people keep asking me this, Sadhguru, you say India has had such a spiritual, glorious history and everything, but why there is so much poverty, why people are like this, corruption, this, that? I give them a simple example. You come to where we are in southern India, in Tamil Nadu. Where we are, about 12 kilometers away from our yoga center, there is a police station. There used to be only 8, but these days there are 12 policemen. Out of this, one SI, one ASI and rest are constables. Out of this, two of them will be always on leave, something. Night, there'll be only 2 men in the police station. If you say a murder has happened, they will say, can you come and pick me up, because they don't have transport, okay? I'm saying they're managing nearly a 250,000 population, but still there is no crime, absolutely no crime. People are living in very basic conditions, but they're not killing anybody, they're not doing anything. It's very rare, sometimes some property dispute, this, that, once in a way. Otherwise, there is no murder, there is no robbery, there is no nothing. This is spirituality. This is a remnant of spirituality left in the country. We must understand that this over-exaggeration of our problems is costing a lot for this nation. I'll tell you an example. There is a family in Greece, I know them very well. They have done our programs and everything. The wife wants to come to the yoga center. She's all planned, booked her tickets, and suddenly one day she calls our office and she starts crying. She says she cannot come. Why? Her husband says, you cannot go. Then she's crying, wants to talk to me. I said, what happened? He said, no, if you go to India, you will get raped. I don't want to send you there. I'm saying we're creating such an image about the country. Yes, for every woman molested or raped, we have to do something about it within the country. But this over-hype of this, that the entire world thinks the whole of India is being raped, is a very wrong image for the nation. We must understand this, 50% of our people have still not eaten properly. They're not well nourished. We are the most malnourished country in the world right now. When this is the condition, instead of first looking at how to get this country out of that economic pit, we are taking on too many things, which are concerns of well-developed nations. We are trying to impose those standards on this country simply because most people are Western educated. They don't have a clue what is India. They've never traveled to villages in this country. They've never gone across and see what this nation is. They just Western educated and they have these ideas and they want to impose these ideas. They have no clue about the way this country runs, what makes this nation happen. For 1 billion people, our crime rate is still very low. I'm sure, see, every crime that happens, even if one man gets killed, one woman is violated, it is a crime, nation has to stand up. I agree with that 100%. But exaggerating it to a point where people outside the country think the entire country full of rapists and murderers is not going to help us to build the nation to make it better. Is the focus on making it better for everybody, or is the focus on just dirtying everybody? We need to handle this a little more responsibly. Unfortunately, this sense of responsibility in what we say on the media, what we say in the channels, what we write, is unfortunately not there. One reason it is not there is, in this country, the judiciary system is so slow that… and for defamation and other things you can't go. In United States means in 3 months you can file a defamation case and get that guy into the prison if he says wrong things about you. In this country you can't do that, it'll take 10 years, so you better not go to the court. So there are many things that need to happen. Above all, our problem is this, that we are too many people and we are not able to provide services and protection and safety for men and women of this country. We need to look at that also. Since 1947, we've multiplied 4 times. From 33 crores, we have come to 120 crores. So how to provide for all these people? And still there are fertility clinics going on in the country. How to provide for all these people is something that we must think. When I produce a child, we must think, where is the space for this child? Where is the food going to come from? Where are the different resources going to come from? Is something that we have to look at. There are many issues, but raising this bogey of everything is going wrong in the country is not a good idea. Right now the world is looking towards India as the best investment destination, but our own people are trying to spoil that. No, one thing that needs to happen, whether the condition of the soldiers need to improve on the border, or women's safety and security needs to happen, or ecological concerns have to be taken care of, for everything, economic development needs to happen. If this doesn't happen, we will not take care of anything. We need to understand that. That should be the main focus of every Indian citizen, that India should progress economically, only then we can attend to all these things. Otherwise, we will not attend to it, we'll only talk about it.